What's up, MTO family? Welcome back to the Merchant Token official channel and welcome back to today's project update. Today is the 27th of May and I want to share with you where are we at. So we will be discussing three main points. The main thing is where are we at and what are we working on right now, but I will also be reviewing what is the project about overall, just for those new people that are joining and they have maybe never heard of the project. So they will actually have an idea of what we're working on and what are we currently working on right now. So without further ado, let's just jump straight away into it. The first point, I want to go a quick recap. Remember, this video is going to be extremely short and very, very concise. That's what I'm trying to do. So let's jump into that. What is Merchant Token? So we tried to bring consumer protection into the blockchain directly, and how are we going to do that? We're going to build our own Merchant Token blockchain, which we will have our own Merchant Token wallet. Wallets can work with the protocol directly, or protocols directly can work with merchants directly. So you will not need to use the merchant wallet. You can also use external wallets. But what's important here is that we will be using the existing infrastructure to bring the payment system, so the crypto, into the normal payment system that everybody is used to work with. On top of that, the blockchain will allow for smart contracts that will also enable other projects to use our own protocol, our own wallet, and to connect that with merchants and with whatever they want to use. So the same way we are working on the Ethereum network, but we're not affiliated with Ethereum, but we can use their ecosystem. The same thing we will allow for others to do. Of course, once we launch our own blockchain, we will not be affiliated with Ethereum anymore. We'll just become a bridge as well in that sense. So where are we at right now? We have built the early stages of the merchant protocol. We have an MVP which is already released. You can go down in the description and you can actually find the link, not only for the MVP itself that you can actually go and see on yourself, but you can actually go and check the source code if you're a developer, and if you want to go and check the code itself. Bear in mind that that code is outdated, so that was released back in December, and we are already way ahead that code that is in there, but you can actually have an idea of where we are at. So we are currently working on the alpha test, the alpha version basically of the test, which will allow the first few very selected merchants to test the network, so that actually we can check and test if everything works, and make sure that we can then progress to the next stage, which is going to be the beta. The same thing, we're working for the wallet. We're actually we're building actually the alpha version of the wallet, which will be directly integrated into the protocol and will allow us to make payments with the first merchants when we launch the alpha test. Bear in mind that that will work on the ERC20 network, so it will still be Ethereum and it will not be our own blockchain when it comes this year, the alpha test. However, we're planning for next year to be moving or migrating this ecosystem into the blockchain. This is where we are at currently with the wallet that you can see. Actually, while I'm talking, you can see a video of the wallet itself. However, this is quite outdated, because every time we release something to the community and to the public, we want to make sure that we are way ahead of that. So what we have been working on in the past few months, I would say. So we have been focusing on the wallet, of course. We have been progressing on the merchant protocol, as I say, to get it delivered in an alpha stage. But most importantly, we are working right now and currently to integrate credit card payments or fiat payments to be able to make purchases of crypto on the merchant wallet. Because remember, we are trying to integrate the current ecosystem with the new ecosystem, which is going to be the crypto world in general. So we want for people to be able to purchase tokens, any kind of tokens, not only merchant token, but of course the first version will be based on merchant token using the any fiat currency that they want to use, or at least the most the most common ones like USD and GBP. Then eventually we will, of course, migrate into the new blockchain, which will allow for everything to be expanded. So that's what we have been working so far, which is improving the merchant protocol and the wallets and integrating fiat payments on the wallet. That's what we have been working in the past, the last update from 2 weeks ago. Another very important thing to notice is that we do know, we have a very clear idea of what kind of blockchain do we need. However, we are still in the research phase for the blockchain. And that's the reason why we are estimating that it's going to be released next year. We're not expecting it to come this year because we need to make sure, first of all, that it is a stable and secure network. That's what we need to make sure that it can actually be like that. We don't want something like what happened with other projects recently to happen with ours as well. But most importantly, we need to make sure that it allows for a ton of transactions to happen simultaneously. Because if we want to make sure that we are making payments available for globally, for people to go and use the merchant protocol in any store around the world, we need to make sure that we can handle the amount of transactions that are going to be required for that. And most importantly, we need to make sure that the fees, the gas fees that are going to be running into the network, that are going to be allowing the ecosystem to prosper and to keep growing on itself, that is going to be as low as possible, because we need to make sure that we want people that want to actually use our blockchain and our ecosystem, that is not going to pay a ton of money just to make a $1 transaction or something like that. Because remember, we're trying to give people the opportunity to buy anything, and at the same time to have the consumer protection directly on a decentralized system, so directly baked into the blockchain itself. So that's the update for today. This time I actually managed to keep it under 10 minutes, which is great. So I hope that you find this interesting and useful. If you have any questions, join the Telegram group at the bottom, and I will be available there to answer your questions. Thank you so much and have a good day.